So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of A New Beginning. This time we are probably pretty close to the end, I think. We've reached the rainforest in Brazil, where we're trying to rescue the samples that that guy took. You know, the guy. And the game's not responding, but it is now. So we have to find these samples so that we can save the world. And there's a little creature up in the tree there. But, you know, we're not too worried about that. Let's take a look around. Oh, we have to go up there to look at this fence. It's an electric fence, so don't whiz on it, as they say.
Bent, look, there's a gap.
Oh, there's a gap.
Lift it a little bit, and then we can slip through.
For heaven's sake, Faye, don't you see all the dead insects?
We just have to try not to get electrocuted.
So don't you touch it.
Yeah. It'll be a bad time. Is there anything we can use to lift it? Oh, well that branch, yeah, that branch is accessible, none of the others are, and the option is break it off. So let's do it. That'll allow us to lift the, hopefully that'll allow us to lift the fence up. Bit of wood will do just that. I think.
Please be careful, will you?
She'll try and be careful, but you know, she doesn't know about all these things, like electric fences. Oh, let's go then. And what do we find now?
Salvador?
Looks like we're too late.
Okay, so Salvador was here,
Gone far.
and now he'll be in there.
We can't just storm in there. This place is heavily guarded.
Salvador found a way.
No doubt trying to stop that big dome from exploding. Because, you know, that's what we're here to stop. Let's see what we can find out. Search his tent.
Not even a sleeping bag.
Okay. Those are binoculars, so let's use the binoculars.
Nigel had such binoculars too, if I remember correctly.
Nigel had
You
these
have to
binoculars
adjust
to
the
do.
focus and select the area you want to inspect more closely. Then you can use the buttons on the right side to zoom in and out. It was also possible somehow to make and read notes.
Okay.
Looks like there's a note already.
Log 1, 2230.
Oh, here we go.
The target is a fortress.
He's got a log.
Security
He also looks like he's written down some numbers at the bottom there.
Systematically analyze the area and document findings in code. I'll get in there somehow.
Okay, look, so there's some digits up here. There's some digits up here that are obviously some sort of coordinates, I assume. How do I... So, 1495, let's see. Yeah, you can change these. Oh, that'll take a while. Wait, it's going... Yeah, okay. No, we can't... Oh, wait, I see. You can change each number individually. Okay, so what exactly does that do for us? Where does that take us? How does that help me? I don't really understand. Can we do anything here? What exactly is the point of me... What was the point of me putting in those coordinates? I don't get it. $14.95. But that doesn't really do anything. What does that do?
There's nothing important here, or I didn't adjust the focus properly.
Okay, so I select something and then that helps me in some way. I don't really understand. How do I know? I don't... If I go there, what does that do? Nothing. Am I supposed to be finding somewhere here?
This must be the place Salvador described.
Must
but
it?
I think I haven't adjusted the focus correctly yet.
She's saying this must be the place that he described. Alright, but how do we adjust the focus exactly? Is there something we can do to adjust the focus? There is a button that will allow me to skip this. And now look, it's gone. I don't understand what the point of these coordinates are. There doesn't seem to be any purpose behind that at all. It said this is the place, but that's not what I clicked on, is it? That doesn't look like what I clicked on. Can we adjust the focus somehow? I don't think we can. There's no focus adjustment. So I don't really understand. Where are we? Nothing. Nothing. What have we got here? We've got some... I'm not even sure that's showing me what I'm expecting here. It doesn't really give me anything. It's not even showing me anything different. It's showing me the same thing every time. Doesn't matter where I go. Maybe if I go there, zoom in and hit that. No. There's nothing here to listen to or do anything with. I don't understand. Let's go out of this for a minute. Was there anything else around before we do any of that? No. Okay, so we'll go one more time to use the binoculars. It'll have changed everything there. Is that like the frequency he's using or something? I don't really get this. What exactly it is that I'm supposed to be looking at. What happens if I hit this?
Where is he?
He found a back entrance.
We'll just skip it, because I can't work out what exactly we're supposed to be doing. But he's found a back entrance, apparently. Okay. What have we got here? Let's have a quick look at these. There is a pipe there.
As long as the water level is this high, I can't climb in there.
So she can't climb in there. But maybe she can climb in that one.
Let's try climbing through the pipe.
Yeah, let's try.
You can do that one without me. After all the climbing I did in the lab, my back won't take it anymore.
Because we probably don't want to go in through the door. It would be pretty obvious.
On the other side, then. See you.
Be careful.
See what happens. Okay, so we got like 3 towers full of water. That's quite a high water level. So... Well, the only thing we can do really is to... Wait, can I open that? Oh no, I don't want to be in there. Hold up a second, I don't want to be in there. Or do I? Yeah, no, let's try going in there first. What have we got? A console.
I wonder what this is supposed to be, and what do all of these lights mean?
Well, if you were looking at it by going over there, maybe you'd know. Instead of looking at a can and some bananas.
I wonder what this is, and what do all
Oh, that doesn't really help me, does it?
I wonder what this is
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to be, and what do all of these lights mean?
Well, it's pretty obvious what all the lights mean. Those are showing you that there's water there and there and there. That's empty. So, let me see what's out here again. Okay, there's some sort of bridge there, a floating bridge, which I guess we're going to need to bring up to this floor. And there's a valve in there, which I'm assuming will adjust the water level. Do I want to turn it to the left or to the right? Let's try turning it to the right and see what happens. And again. Okay, we can do that. But all that really does is surely it empties the one container. Yeah. But it's filled that one, and these two are now empty. I don't think we can open that bulkhead. Oh, we can. And there's a lever for this bridge. Does it come up? No. It doesn't. But let's try something else. Ah, we can get in on the level below now. And from there we can get down there to that bridge. Maybe. We'll see. I guess if we... maybe we can move the lever here and that'll move the bridge.
The bridge undocked from the platform.
Okay, so now it's no longer connected. Does that mean we can go up there? But how does that help me? I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll need to get back to that control room somehow. Yeah, climb back in there. Okay, that moves that bridge, I think. Okay. Oh wait, I get it. I've left that door open, so now there's water there, which there wasn't before. So now those two are filled to the middle. And if I go through this door... yes, I can now adjust that so that apparently the lever docks or undocks the platform.
The bridge undocked from the platform.
Wait, what?
The bridge is docked to the platform.
Okay, so now that should mean... let me try something. So now if I move the water back to the right hand one again, that should keep the bridge there. But how does that help me? I've got to get down, surely, to here to get into that room. Oh, maybe if I close that door, it'll stop water getting in. Yeah. If I close that door, it should stop the water getting into this room. Maybe. Okay, so now back up. Okay. See, now it actually takes me straight there rather than messing around. Okay, so if I turn this to the left a couple of times, that should now mean that I can go straight across there. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. And now we can open this bulkhead. Okay, down the ladder to the middle. It's given me an option to skip this puzzle as well, but to be honest, this one's quite straightforward, so I don't really see a need to do that. I just need to get into this room, surely, and that valve should help us get in, I think. Let's see. Yeah, turn it. I don't get any option as to what direction to turn it. But I have now emptied all the towers of all the water. And I guess that's the door we want.
Bent.
We got in! There you go. I don't know where it's going to get us, but...
Don't whine, let's go. Salvador can't be far.
Can't be far. I mean, he could be. Oh, he's killed a lot of people.
That was Salvador.
Well, obviously, I don't think they're killing themselves.
Someone's coming.
Damn it, Kellerman, where are you?
Is he one of the 4 that are lying
Here,
around?
sir, and I brought a visitor.
Uh-oh. A visitor?
Bent.
Duva and
Svensson
the guy I
Jr.
can't remember the name of.
What do you want, Duva? Are
Is
you
it
here to get
Augie?
your money, or are you here for your accursed magic vegetable?
He wants his magic vegetable.
You have no right to our research, Indez.
Quite the opposite. I consider it my duty to rid the world of this.
Yeah, he just wants rid of it. So that he can continue powering things with
but also very
his
thorough.
dangerous
I will dispose of its
power
creators
supply.
as well. That's my cue, right?
No.
Yes. Take them to the other prisoners.
The other prisoners?
And scour the building. Duva is here. His old man and that crazy climate activist won't be
You're not
far
wrong.
either. Meanwhile,
As it stands,
enjoy
we're
an
actually
LGT
just
in my
a
office.
few feet away from you. Uh-oh. If he puts that algae in a...
Bent?
They will kill him.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't. Not on my watch.
Oh wait, what's she going to go and
I think
rescue
you
him while...
overestimate yourself.
No, listen to me. The algae in our future was developed by you and Duva.
Yeah, so if he
Duva had
dies, then
died
we're going to have a
today,
problem, aren't we?
The algae wouldn't have existed
Well,
in the
yeah, they
future,
can always change
and
things.
we wouldn't have been able to travel to the past. The timeline would have changed drastically. So much so, in fact, that I would disintegrate.
I don't understand. Does this mean we can't keep the reactor accident from happening?
No, but if we do, I will disappear. You don't have to understand that
If we...
right now.
What, if we keep
You
it from
just have to
happening, you'll
trust me
disappear?
when I tell you that you will save your son.
Okay, I'll trust
Yeah.
you then. I think.
I don't know if that's a good idea, to be honest.
Meanwhile, I'll take care of the algae. Let's go.
She's going to take care of the algae.
Faye.
Ooh.
You too.
Yeah, here we go. Someone's hat's floating down the swimming pool. Apparently that swimming pool has a current. Oh, telephone call.
Miss Buendia, I don't want to be disturbed for half an hour.
So Indez doesn't want to be disturbed. He needs half an hour to drink all the algae, apparently.
Bioenergy of the planet.
I don't know.
And please, turn up the air conditioner.
Turn up the air conditioning. Oh, because he wants to destroy the sample.
The algae is in the room above me, together with Indez.
She's
I
awfully
have to
loud.
sort him out somehow.
How can she not hear her? Okay, well maybe if we... Oh, let's take that. I don't know what use that is to me, but... And let's go up the ladder to the room above. Okay. So now we can see him there, the algae's there. Hey, I have an idea. If we keep his window stuck open, the air conditioning's not going to be much use to him, is it? Let's pop that in the window.
He won't get out of there easily.
Okay, so that's now stuck the window shut. Now, we need to get in the normal way, but to do that I think we need to get rid of her. Where are we?
The shaft leads up.
So the ventilation shaft there leads up the way. I'm just wanting to check something actually. Is there anything I can use? Well, let's take some of these branches. Maybe we can use them. Ah, I've got an idea. Block the vents. Let's block the ventilation.
Let's see if this works. Now they're being blown down.
They're being blown down, you see. Let's see what she's doing. Okay, so she's got to clean all this. Right, I've got an idea. Let's cut the phone line so no one can get in contact with him.
And snip.
That way he's not going to be in touch with his secretary, which is kind of what we need. He wanted the air conditioning to be up, so let's make it cold.
Ha! It'll be getting cold now.
Let's see. We're up here now.
Miss Buendia, the air conditioning.
Yeah, I'm afraid she's not going to answer.
Please turn down the air conditioner right now. I'm the head of a global corporation and not a polar bear at the North Pole.
Yeah, I'm afraid not.
You want to get something done, you'd better do it yourself.
Ah, now we can get in through the window and steal the algae generator. Okay, do it, quick, before he comes back. She's very slow, isn't she? I mean, it would be much easier if she would move a bit quicker, you know, like she actually had a purpose. Okay, let's go get that and get the heck out of here. That was quite easy. Maybe a little too easy.
I did it.
And now we're back with Bent Svensson. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Some sort of loading bay. What's down there? Alright, so there's all the people. And there's that guy.
No thanks. Kellerman might spot me.
Yeah, he might spot you indeed. There's Salvador. Maybe we can talk to him because he's, you know.
Are you Salvador?
He is.
I'm here to save you. Get ready.
I need something to cut the ropes.
Understood. I'll see to it.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a pane of glass there. Let's pick that up. If I can somehow get that through to him. What's that?
This looks like an emergency switch to deactivate the magnet crane.
I don't know how he knows that.
For use in an emergency only. Immediate shutdown of the magnet crane.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Well, let's see if we can somehow get something. Now if we could get that, that's the crane they're talking about. If we could get something loaded into that, that would allow me to put the pane of glass in it, and maybe that would help. Let's see, what have we got in here? Anything useful? Oh.
A board and a metal lid are the only useful things in here. I'll take both.
Okay. And then we can... well, if I put this across here and then put the metal lid
Promising.
on top of it, can I then put the glass on top of that? Should pick it up, shouldn't it?
Looks promising.
So if I do that and then use the controls, let's see. Now move it up. Okay, so because of the piece of metal underneath, it's lifting the pane of glass as well. I'm not sure how much I believe that would happen, but if we now move that through to the other side, then hopefully it should be somewhere useful. Yes, that would be a good place to put it, right next to him. It'll break. He'll cut the things. Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
What? Oh.
Ah, he missed me.
You should work on your aim if you are trying to kill me with a pane of glass.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do at all.
Ah!
He did it instead.
Thanks. Good grief. You didn't have to go and kill the man.
Of course he did.
Are you here to discuss ethics?
What was that man going to do
State
to
of the
us?
world? Because we don't have time for both.
must be a way to prevent the reactor accident without risking even more people.
Accident? Prevent? What did Faye tell you?
Not a lot.
I know everything. The reactor accident, the complete destruction of the climate, your stopover in 2050.
All that sort of
What?
stuff.
2050?
That one was mine. We had to tell him something, otherwise he wouldn't have
He
helped
made it
us.
up.
That little schemer.
I'm wondering how much more's left of this, actually.
What's so funny? What's going on here?
Faye lied to you, Svensson. There was no accident. I am the accident.
You're the accident.
I don't understand a word of this.
There wasn't a catastrophe. It would appear there wasn't.
So there wasn't a catastrophe? The world didn't end today?
Well, not yet, anyway.
March 27, 1982. A completely random, interchangeable day in your own.
An interchangeable day, he says.
Of course, the world didn't end today, nor did it end next Wednesday, on July 8th, or sometime in
Yeah, it wasn't going to, so he had to force it to.
There was a catastrophe, yes, but it wasn't an isolated individual event that caused it. There wasn't a big bang. It was a gradual process that took decades.
Was it?
Which was the reason why you never did anything about it.
Okay. But I talked to
But I
Delvin.
talked to Delvin. I saw the
I saw it. I saw everything.
You saw were from the early 26th century, not from 2050.
So what happened in 2050?
Seems like Faye heeded a part of our mission after all. You're a perfect example of why we are right.
What?
Mankind will only react to immediate threats.
And is unfortunately true, yes. What about 2050?
What about your stopover in 2050?
There was a stopover.
It was much later, he says.
The climate change didn't happen
So
from
was he-
one day to the next.
Like, did everyone else know this? Faye wouldn't lie.
Faye would never lie to me.
She was
But
lied
she
to.
did. She finally must have realized that the world can't be saved by idealism
she?
and good intentions.
Or maybe that was exactly what
People
her
must be
intentions
forced
were.
to do the right thing.
But if there wasn't a catastrophe, why are you here?
But if there wasn't a catastrophe, what are you
He's
doing?
causing one so that people will do
The
something.
plan is to cause a catastrophe.
What? You want to cause a reactor accident on purpose?
Exactly. Our
That's
experts
not good.
calculated that the explosion of the Indes power plant will destroy the Brazilian rainforest from the Amazonas southwards in no time. It will make the total
That
destruction
will
of the
cause a
planet
bit of a
inevitable.
climate issue.
Only immediate rethinking will save the world from collapsing. Power plants will be shut down. Alternative energy sources will be used. People like you will finally be taken seriously.
Yeah, but at what
It's the only
cost?
chance to curtail the long-term damage to our ecosystem.
Well, but destroying the rainforest is
You can't be serious.
gonna cause a pretty serious
People will
long-term
die.
issue.
Species will be exterminated. This is madness.
What's he going on about?
People need a push before they will act.
Yeah, but I mean, a
immediate
push
threat,
over a
they won't
cliff
do
won't,
anything.
you know,
You of all people should know that.
won't be something people can recover from.
We can change.
But you won't. We know that.
Without being pushed over the,
To us,
you know,
your failures are a thing of the darkest past.
potentially. I still don't understand what you're planning to
I
achieve.
still don't understand
What exactly,
you are
what
hoping
good's it
to
going to
achieve.
do?
Mankind needs
None.
a wake-up call. Power plants like this will completely ruin the rainforest's ecosystem over the next century.
Yeah.
But when people finally realized that and decided to act, it was already too late.
Oh, well, I get that.
Only a catastrophe will open their eyes to
But
the truth.
doing this, everyone will die.
That's suicide. We will all die.
So what? We'll die
Yeah.
anyway. There are only a couple of hundred people left in my time, Svensson.
Really?
And those won't
Okay, yeah,
survive
that's,
the next solar flare.
That doesn't sound like much
If
fun.
we don't make a new beginning today, soon there won't be a future. We sacrifice ourselves for the survival of mankind. Well, enough chit-chat. I have a power plant to blow.
Don't know if I don't know if he's thinking very well here, to be honest.
Damn it. Salvador.
It's not going to work. All that's going to happen is they'll pick him up as some kind of, you know,
I'm sorry, Bent.
Eco-terrorist.
If Tuva had died, you wouldn't have gone up in smoke, right?
Sounds about right.
No, I would still be here.
Get out of here. All three of you. I will try
We're going to try and stop Salvador. Based on the fact that we're trying to stop this from happening, I'm assuming there's not long left. I might have to look at doing something
I will
else
help you.
this evening for the remainder of the time, because I don't think this is going to last very long.
Sacrifice yourself for a world that has done nothing but disappoint you.
Bent, you haven't disappointed me.
All right, but no more lies. No more nonsense about blue-green algae, and no more I will go up in smoke.
No smoke. Promise. Let's go.
Okay, so we're both going to solve this problem.
Over there. That's the reactor core. That's
So
Salvador's target. Let's go.
that's the reactor, okay. Oh, I don't have to do anything here, apparently. They're moving like someone out of like a Benny Hill sketch or something. Just have that music. Do, 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 do. No, maybe not.
Hurry! The reactor core is starting to move.
On my way.
Yeah, let's leap onto a reactor that's going to explode.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
He probably just killed someone.
Reactor stopped.
Help! Guards!
Oh, Indes.
Send a team to the core. Damn it! Can anybody hear me?
No, none of the guards can, but we probably can.
What happened here?
Your dream of the apocalypse.
That's, yeah, but it's not quite what we intended to do.
Stop the crane. Now the reactor can't be cooled anymore and will explode in a few minutes.
Yeah.
What can we do about it?
Reactivate the crane. Okay.
Switch is one floor down from
I
here.
assume it's that red switch down below.
From here?
There is an emergency flooding mechanism. But to activate it, the valve on the first floor has
Okay.
to be opened.
The crane's on the second floor. The valve on the first floor. Understood.
Okay. So how are we gonna...
Take care of Indes. I'll activate the crane.
How can she be this naive?
Uh,
That sociopath won't think twice about killing her.
yeah, probably.
She'll make it.
You're probably right. I need to go down. Ah, I can go down using that, apparently. Where does that take me, though? It takes me there. And presumably this is the switch. This is the crane control that we need to use.
Great. Now hurry back. If the water touches the nuclear fuel rod, the whole room will be filled with boiling hot steam.
Not so fast.
Also, I need to get out of here. Uh-oh, Salvador.
Well, if that isn't radio operator Faye.
It is.
Here I thought you might be useful.
Oh, he stopped the crane.
Guess I was wrong. Give me the blue-green algae.
What? Why?
Because
Yeah,
then
what?
neither you nor Bent Svensson
What?
have something on me. If you thwart my plan to save the world, I'll thwart
Mm.
yours.
I'm gonna have to give it to him, aren't I? I don't have any choice. That's his...
Now we can negotiate. If my plan is successful, and I'm sure it will be,
Uh-huh.
this power plant will blow up.
Yes.
And the world will be in a frenzy to
It
find
will.
alternative energy sources to prevent such a disaster from
Yeah, you're
happening
probably right.
over again. And that's the reason why I need Bent Svensson and the algae.
But we're all here, which means we're all gonna die in the explosion. So I don't know how you think you're gonna get him.
An event like this, no one will ever listen to you. I'll give you enough time to escape, and in return, you'll let me see my plan through.
Bent? Don't listen to him.
Don't worry, Faye. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, he's not.
Passion makes you stupid because you always want to do right by everybody. Nothing will ever change.
Okay.
Here's a challenge for you. Is your will to stop me strong enough to sacrifice
Oh.
What?
You heard right. We either come to an understanding or Faye is going to die.
Good God.
Can I not get her out of here or something?
Hey,
She's gone. Haha.
damn it!
Okay. But now he's going to deal with him instead. Can you lock that door? What does this do? Flooding controls.
I opened the valve. You can activate the emergency flooding now.
Oh, okay.
He won't
So we're all going to drown instead.
Jorge would drown if he did. And now, let me in.
Okay.
I have the algae.
He's negotiating with him. While he's doing that, we could get to the crane and lower this thing in. I mean, we're all going to die, right? But... well, maybe not. Let's do it.
If you can't sacrifice me,
And what, she'll sacrifice herself. Here it goes. It goes down. And the reactor does not explode.
What are you doing?
Get the algae off him. So I would suggest.
steam, not smoke.
What we've done is we've stopped you for good. See? I know he's still alive. Mendez is alive. Oh, what's he laughing about? Yeah, your power plant's still working.
So funny?
Your friends just got steamed. Do you want to know what for? For nothing.
For nothing? Why?
It's changed. My power plant is still standing. I am alive. And you don't really believe that I will just let you walk away with the algae, do you?
Oh, you know. I think that I'll have to
Yes, that is
remedy one of
exactly
those
what I
things.
believe. Good evening, Dr. Svensson. My name is
Aha.
Alvarez. I think that is enough of
Looks like somebody's gonna
I was
enjoy
at
our
my
algae.
dinner party when I received a distress call from Brazil. The call came from your son at the command center of Emilio Indez. He said some crazy stuff about
Here we are.
travels, then put me through to you. What in God's name is going on there?
Indez is
Going
trying
on?
to,
I can tell you exactly what is going on here.
well,
A catastrophe is going on.
well, it isn't anymore.
2 people just died because we are incapable of change.
Calm
Yeah.
down, please. I promise that we will start an investigation.
They're going to investigate the incident.
Come to Oslo immediately and bring that algae with you. We'll talk about everything else there.
Okay. But these 2 people died for no real reason. And Indez is in some trouble. Yeah. So obviously, yeah, everything comes to an end. Much more quickly than I expected.
Good evening, ladies and
The subtitles are a little ahead of the sound, aren't they?
Forest fires, melting polar caps, and expanding
What's he got to say about it?
Climate change is said to make our planet uninhabitable, but will it be as early as 2050?
Well, hopefully not now.
Today, I welcome the author of the novel, The Phoenix Plan.
The Phoenix Plan?
He has a doctorate in physics, is a special
That says he has a
emissary of
doctor in
the EU
physics.
and an ambassador for a
He,
better
what, he
world.
owns one?
Welcome, Dr. Leif Ogerson.
Good evening.
When did
Doc.
he have a doctorate in physics?
Life.
He was a
The
journalist.
novel ends with a terrible catastrophe.
Was this all a story?
Gonzalo, a militant eco-activist from the future,
It was all a made-up
causes
story.
A major nuclear disaster, thereby
What's this game
destroying
trying to say?
all of South America. That was the only way to save the world for good, or so he said. Are you serious?
Did you just tell the whole world about the fantastic
He did.
ending of my novel?
Yeah.
It is a very cynical ending.
Yes, it is. Seriously. The important question
Yeah,
you
those
should
subtitles
ask
just
is
kind of
this.
ruin things a
How
little
can you
bit ahead of
encourage
time, don't they?
7 billion people to act. 2 people alone can't save the world.
So you
Yeah.
want to provoke your readers into action? Do you really think a sci-fi thriller is the
Who said
right
it wasn't,
Why wouldn't it be?
it wasn't a documentary?
Bullocks.
I agree.
Complete and utter nonsense.
I'm just not sure
Talk shows?
he would use that phrase.
Mr. Tall Tales
Really?
tells the truth for once, and then claims that he had just made all of it up.
It's what they call force of habit, Ben.
Yeah.
Some people never change.
Bah.
Mhm.
Is there any more coffee?
Is there any more coffee?
Nope.
He speaks like that, but then he says words like,
Damn it! How are we supposed
you know,
to help save the world?
it says save ye the world, help save ye the world.
Tomorrow?
I mean, you could save ye the world if you want. I don't know what that means, but
Sydney burns, Moscow trembles, and London drowns. We don't have time to dawdle. I need my coffee, and I need it now.
he needs coffee before he can save the world.
What?
Moscow freezes.
Does it? Well, there we go. So that's a new ending to a new beginning, perhaps, or maybe it's the ending that was intended all along. I hope you enjoyed watching A New Beginning. It was an interesting story, I think we'll agree. You know, what's happening here? Something's happening. Not much, just the credits. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching A New Beginning. We'll be back next time with something else entirely. Well, next time we'll probably be back with more Dragon Age, but then we'll look at something else adventure-wise on PC for the next one after that. I might look at doing something additional, given how short a time we've had doing this one. But it'll take me a little while to get everything prepared. What's happening here? A time travel capsule. A time traveling capsule. And the game's finished. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please feel free to hit that follow button. If you want to find out when I'm going live next, head over to Twitter at twitter.com/supernautus. And if you want to see all the previous parts of this, plus everything else in the future, search for Supernautus Streams on YouTube. And if you are watching there, please feel free to hit that like button, maybe the subscription button, and the notification bell for notifications. For now though, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll either see you shortly or I'll see you next time. Either way. Good night.